Hello everybody. Welcome to a very special series of Mind Magic. We're playing Mind Magic: The World of Enroth, which is it's more known as its, I guess, other name. This is the Mind Magic Merged mod. And what that is a mod that merges Mind Magic 6, 7, and 8 together on the Mind Magic 8 engine, allowing you to play through all three games. Well, all three good Mind Magic games. I guess that's kind of rude. There are more excellent games in the Mind Magic franchise, but basically, I guess Mind Magic 6, 7, and 8 are the most popular. And what Mind Magic World of Enroth is basically, it allows you to have one party travel to all the different continents, do all the things, and it also includes a separate, exclusive, I should say, quest line tied to the World of Enroth plot in the world itself. Now the game does introduce, or the mod does introduce, some changes. Now you have some skills that are tied to your character race, not only to class, which allows me to make some interesting new combinations. There are also some other options. One or two key of those being that you can bolster monsters by 1%, and I'll explain that later. And there is also some improved pathfinding options which we will also going to be using. And I do believe that is mostly it. I have decided to make a complete playthrough of the merged mod because I played it once or twice. I did enjoy it. I had some problems with it because it was a much earlier build, I guess. And well, the problem was that it kept crashing on me. But anyway, as you can see, as we start a new game, we have the choice of, starting in Enroth, Judaim, or Antagarich, like Mind Magic 6, or Mind Magic 7, or Mind Magic 8. You pretty much start with the storyline as it is. But you have a choice where you want to start, and I was kind of thinking about what I should do, and I keep coming back to, like Mind Magic 6, because I feel like it has the best progression. The world is open from the get-go. In Mind Magic 7 you have quote-unquote problem of having the Pit and Celeste pretty much locked down. You have to do a whole bunch of ugly traveling to get to the Land of Titans. In Judaim, Mind Magic 8 it's weird. Like, I don't know, it's a bit broken. So I find starting in Enroth, even in this merged mod, to be, like the best thing. We're not gonna watch this. Okay, so here you can see the sort of standard-ish Mind Magic 8 starting character creator, I guess. And here's what I wanted to show you. Now, if I, for example, navigate to the Dark Elves, but I want to make him, because I can now, I want to make him a Berserker, which is basically the Troll class now, with maces and regeneration and everything. Normally, if I go to Trolls, because they're Berserkers, if I put bow on them, they're just going to be, of a normal skill level. However, if I choose to go with, for example, a Dark Elf Berserker, there we go. If I put bow skill on him, bang, she can actually become a Grandmaster. She will also start with the Dark Elf skill that I believe she can Grandmaster because she's a Dark Elf, and that's the two bonuses they get. However, I mean, being a Dark Elf Berserker, you don't have any spell points or mana, so, the Dark Elf skill is going to be useless. But those are just some combinations that you can do. And I was kind of thinking about what I want to do. And I want to have, like different races to have in my party. And different classes, of course, but I want to be self-sufficient. I want to do this playthrough basically without, shopping for spells or items. I want to be self-sufficient with pretty much everything. So that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for a party that has the most amount of, I should say, options available to me. In terms of, you know, ranged combat, hand-to-hand combat, I have all of the important magic classes covered. So this is what I came up with. I'm going to have a Dwarven Knight, because dwarves, you can't see it here, but he will start with the axe skill, and he can actually Grandmaster it. But what's more important is that dwarves are actually, they get another bonus to their bow skill, right? So I'm able to become a Grandmaster at it, which is super important for what I want to do. Next, I'm going to actually grab a race that I never actually use. Come to think of it, I was thinking of doing a playthrough. Well, I'm not going to spoil that, maybe I'll do it later. I'm going to grab a Minotaur, but I'm going to make him an archer. Reason being, I want the martial classes to be able to do high amounts of damage in ranged combat and also in melee combat. So I want to have Grandmaster, like every martial class that's not going to be focused on magic has to have Grandmaster bow, period. So I want to go with Archer here. They're going to get the air magic skill as well to start with, and why I chose Minotaur is because Minotaurs have a bonus to axe, but they also have a bonus to arms master. So now I have a Dwarven Knight that can go, you know, sword and spear, and also axe Grandmaster. He is an arms master, Grandmaster, you know, I guess possibility, or what's the I can't remember what the word is. Potentially, you know, candidate. That's the one. And he also has bow, and now we have the Minotaur Archer that already has the Grandmaster bow skill because he's an archer, but he can also become a Grandmaster in axe, and they actually start with it, so I'm not going to take it. I'm actually gonna go for perception, and I'm gonna go with water magic, because I don't know, maybe they actually start with arms master as well. Only problem is they kind of start with really poor intellect. Actually, should we go? No, I'm gonna put you on base intellect. I mean, they need intellect for the spell points, but I think I'm gonna have him be, you know, like a martial character, I guess. And he's gonna start with air and water magic because those two are more important than the other ones. So the third character we're gonna have is we are going to have a dark elf, just a standard dark elf. I love the dark elf class in Might and Magic 8. Honestly, it's just so good. Like, if there ever was a class that had all the things necessary to have a very fun, very diverse, balanced solo playthrough, it would be the Dark Elf class, because really the only thing about Dark Elves is they are squishy as hell. Like, that is the only downside to them. Check this out. We get Bow Grandmaster, we get the Dark Elf ability, which means we can cast Darkfire, we can cast Traveler's Boon, we get a whole bunch of miscellaneous skills. We get Master Identify Item, Grandmaster Merchant, Grandmaster Disarm Trap, we can get Master Perception, we can even get Expert Repair Item, we can get Swords, which we will take in the beginning, and we will also start with Disarm Trap because that's more important, but you can Grandmaster Chain Armor. It's just, Dark Elves are fantastic, basically. That's my opinion. Now, some people don't like them, but I really like them. Next up, we want to have an elf, just a normal elf, and I'm going to make him a druid, because they changed druids here a bit, and now they can become Grandmasters in elemental and self magics, which is a super important buff, because I always felt like druids were actually such a good class, but the fact that they couldn't become Grandmasters in any magic just really, like, it made them like 70% weaker than they should have been, honestly. And I'm gonna make him start with body magic, because I want to have the heal spell available to me, since we're not going to be using shops to buy items. The only way in which I'm allowed to use shops is basically to sell items in them. Not even for identification, so I'm gonna have to do all of those things myself. What else I want to give you? Probably alchemy, actually. Do I have perception already? Yes, I do. Probably want to have you have alchemy, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Or maybe I should go like water magic, spirit magic? Actually, let's go spirit magic. No, let's not go spirit magic. Oh, this is tough. Mace? I mean, we're gonna be dual wielding probably, mace and dagger, right? But I can hold off with mace. Learning is probably... Oh, it's just master for you. You're gonna start with meditation anyway. What do I give you? Air and water magic. What if I give you fire magic and I give my druid water magic? No, I'm gonna give you spirit magic. I'll give you fire magic. Still, I'm gonna give you spirit magic because I want him to focus mostly on self skills, I guess. And the last class is going to be another weird mix, but I kind of want to test this one out. She is going to be a vampire sorceress. Now, vampires basically get their vampire ability, right? And why I want her to be a sorcerer is purely because I wonder how it feels to have a mist form sorcerer dealing incredible amounts of damage. And just the added bonus of life drain is probably going to make her life a bit easier. So we're going to go for... should we just go for air and water? Because those two are the most important, but fire magic is going to carry me in the beginning. When I won't have the, other spells available. I want as much intellect as possible, and then just give you some more accuracy and speed, just a bit more speed. There we go. All the others have like a whole bunch of, I guess, mixed stats. Man, this guy actually has like really good stat distribution for just a general magic user. I mean, he's really bad when it comes to surviving with might and endurance, but his intellect is going to be up there, and also his accuracy. And I think that's pretty much it. We're going to start in Mind Magic 6. Let's see. Oh, the weather effects. Oh, there we go. Extra settings. Now, bolster monsters is going to be on. It's going to be on 100%. As far as I know, how this works is that when your characters get too strong, the game automatically bolsters the monsters around you by a certain percent, meaning they have more health. I think they deal more damage, but I'm not sure. But some of them also get new spells, right? So, yes. It is basically a thing. Other than that, I'm not going to be using the quick spell slots, I don't think. I don't want the weather effects because you can see the snowing in the background. It just annoys me, honestly. I'm going to get the increased view range and also get the improved pathfinding, so, basically cheesing monsters a bit more difficult. I'm definitely going to play on double speed. So... basically, the gist of the rules is bolster monsters is on. We'll see how that goes. Rule number 2, I am not allowed to use shops for buying or identifying or repairing items. I have to be self-sufficient, which means I can only use shops for selling items. And also, rule number 3, this is going to be a 100% playthrough as much as possible. Without cheesing. Well, as much cheesing. And that's pretty much it. Let's go, guys. I'm very excited for this. Oh, wait, let's check what we actually start with. So as you can see, we start with the axe skill for our dwarf, even though we haven't chosen it. And we also start with identify item and repair item. And oh, great, my archer actually starts with Arms Master as well. And axe as well. So we basically started with bow and air magic and fire magic and perception, but we've got the bonus of Arms Master and axe for him, which is good. Standard Dark Elf start, if you ask me. Nothing special here. The Elf actually started with a bow, and they can become Grandmasters at it as well, and also Grandmaster Meditation. And Meditation in the merged mod actually acts like the of mana, of plenty, you know, it basically regenerates my spell points, same as regeneration does for hit points. So it's super good, super important for our playthrough. And the Vampire basically just starts with the Vampire ability, which we'll see how it goes. I'm not a big fan of vampires, honestly. What do we go with? Yeah, we definitely go with a two-handed sword. It's gonna be better. Less recovery time, more damage, just better. Yeah, definitely give you the axe. Crude longbow, teach you some spells. You have firebolt, which is good. Let's see. Oh, a longbow. That is a very good bow to start off with. Nice. Well, did you have anything for rings? I have a ring of +5 luck, which, you know, useless. Blast and heal. Heal is going to be so important because I'm kind of squishy. Give you the dagger and give you the bow. And then firebolt. Teach you the lovely things. Brass ring. I'm going to start stocking up on horseshoes. That is pretty much it for now. These are the most important things. So we have 4 Grandmaster bow users. And 2 of them are also Grandmaster Armsmaster users. The other one is a Dark Elf. The third one is a Druid. And the Sorcerer is going to be, you know, like, magic focused anyway. So you know how it goes. You start Mind Magic 6 by showing Endover Potbellow the letter. And then you go do other stuff. Wait, let me grab Merchant as soon as possible, actually. To start lowering my expenses by just a tiny amount. Now, it's not going to be snowing anymore because now the weather effect change is going to kick in. Oh, here's another rule. No hirelings. We can actually get 3 hirelings in this merged mod. And since we want to do all the quests, we want to have Nikolai with us as well. Because we're not going to be skipping the stages. Like, I can get 3 hirelings. And yeah, we're not gonna use any of them. I want to get my I want to get all of my skills first, actually. Like the important ones, at least. Like, she needs meditation. She desperately needs meditation. Or not desperately, just she needs it. Spirit Guild membership. Do we have Body Guild membership as well? Yes, we do. Not that it matters, actually, come to think of it. I just need it for, you know, the meditation. That's it. Okay, learn skills, meditation, and meditation for our Dark Elf. Meditation for our Archer, sure. So now everybody has meditation, which means everybody has regeneration. Okay, I want chain armor for you and you. I kind of want to go for shield with you. Axe shield? Axe something? Axe sword could also be a thing. Leather and leather, absolutely for you two. Okay, let's learn skills. You can go for dagger. So can you. Kind of don't need the other things. Do I want my archer to have swords? No, I don't. Possibly daggers, but for now, I think that's gonna be fine. I don't know. Let's just stick with. Let's stick with axe solo for now, because he has a lot of damage with just single axe, and chain is fine. We're not gonna go for shield because I don't think they can become any good users of shield. They can become axe or dagger users though. But we're gonna have a lot of daggers anyway, so You know what? Learn dagger. Whatever. I'm gonna make the knight a shield user. So he's gonna have axe and shield. Why not? Make things a bit different than what they usually are. And I'm already out of money. Money. I need more money. Okay, let's put some skills in. Absolutely level spirit and body magic, and then bow. Everybody needs to level up bow as soon as possible. Because I need to get more money. And that's the basic start, I guess. We can actually start clearing out New Sorpigal now. Because we have the basics, right? We have firebolts, we have heals. Both of them leveled up. We can actually become a an expert healer now, I guess. Expert healer? Expert body magician? Because that's in, like, New Sorpigal, right? Oh yeah, and I forgot. Dwarves actually start with an identify item, which is super good as well. So we pretty much have everything to start. Primitive club. And the rest, well, we're just gonna have to be careful about how we go about things. There we go, the improved pathfinding already working. Because they sort of beeline towards you more often than just, you know, strafe around for some god knows what reason, actually. There is some bugs to the pathfinding, but, you know, other than, you know, just a minimum. It works more often than it doesn't. I'm gonna say it like that. It works more often than it doesn't. Okay, there we go. An unidentified axe, which we could possibly use. Turn on that scroll. I forgot I can use my my magics against these guys. Somebody behind me? Yes, there is. So normally they wouldn't be able to find their way down from there. But now they can because they have better pathfinding. So my party basically has a mix of a whole bunch of things. But primarily, at the moment, my druid is going to be a healer. I have body and spirit magic and hiccups. And those are probably the two most important self-magic skills. We have all the elemental skills available to us because the druid starts with earth magic. Everything else is covered mostly by my sorcerer, but is also going to be helped by my minotaur archer. And also the Dark Elf, come to think of it. I guess the Archer and the Dark Elf class are fairly similar, but I feel like the, you know, the Dark Elf class just wins out with all the utility that you get. Ragnan Crossbowman. Okay, cool. Bounty Hunts. They actually work differently in this mod pack. Because Bounty Hunt, I think Bounty Hunts are available every week. And when you go on a bounty hunt, it actually spawns the monster that you have to hunt in the instance that you are in. Like, there is literally a Ragnan Crossbowman running around in New Sorpigal now that I have to kill. And that is a very good change, I feel like. Because it just makes more sense to get, you know... there we go. There we go. The Ragnan Crossbowman. There we go. She dead. And we can pick up our bounty of 500. It's not, you know, a lot, but it helps. So I want to get at least 5,000 gold to get learning on all my characters now. Come on. Please die. Thank you. Man, my party is already massive.
I have no idea.
No idea. Ooh, that's a nice chain armor. An iron two-handed sword. That's not gonna help me too much. I think that club is actually a mace. Is it? No, it's a club. Oh, that's a good two-handed sword. And a good helm, but I can't identify that yet. Oh man, I need to get identify item as soon as possible. On expert level, I meant. Expert level identify item, and then if we get lucky, we also get 45 plus 2. Absolutely gonna give that one to you. Wait, do you have a sword? 3d4? You know, have this 45 sword. That's better. And due to us having access to Grandmaster Alchemy, we're actually gonna have to, or we actually will have, the potions available to us. Okay, orange. Who needs intellect? I guess Corey does need some intellect, and wow, also, I call her Corey. Oh no, I screwed that up. Purple, who needs speed? Yes, you need speed, absolutely. Yellow barrel, accuracy, also my knight for some reason. Like, the dwarves start with abysmal accuracy and speed, but their endurance and might is just off the charts, which is perfect for a knight, I feel like, but it'll take some time for them to really start kicking off, I feel like. Although, in the beginning, you know, they're basically like, I guess, just a chunk of meat. It'll take some investing of stat points and skill points. But if I get lucky with some good gear, man, we are going to be completely owning them. Thank God these guys are so squishy. So we have almost 3,000 gold at this point. And we have 4 chests left to go. Wow, we are definitely getting pretty much everything that we want. Because I'm not going to use shops for buying things, I think it's so good whenever we actually get, you know, like a new item or a new piece of armor, even if it's like the most basic thing there is. Actually, I'm gonna give potion bottles to my druid and the potion ingredients. I don't need anything else. No.
I have no idea what that is. I don't know.
Okay, I cannot identify anything else, which is a shame, but you know, whatever works works. Let's say hi to Falagar, actually. Hello. What's my advice? Hello again, my pupils. Yada yada yada. There we go. He's a nice guy. Pretty much saved us. Well, sort of. I'm not sure how this works in, you know, this new iteration. Okay, we got crew leather armor. I think I'm gonna give that to my, oh, a heal scroll, that's good. I think I'm gonna give this leather armor to my druid, actually. Because I want him to survive, because he's pretty much the only character that can heal my party. So yes, with every minor thing that we actually get, like every weapon, every shield, every armor in the beginning, we actually get a lot stronger. I've created my party and and chose my starting skills basically to have all the things necessary for me to start my adventure, I guess. My god, my heals are... Well, no, they're not super strong. It's just that my druid has 20 hit points. And my knight has 80. Holy hell. And my druid is so squishy. How about the vampire? She has 24. 24 hit points. That's much better. Let's grab this fly scroll. We're not going to be abusing it, though. So I kind of want to get learning first. Learning first with all my characters, because learning first is best when actually gotten early and first. You know what I mean. Oh, learning's actually only 500. That's good. Okay, so we got learning on everybody. We have meditation on everybody that needs it. We have identify item for now. Bodybuilding, arms master. Should we go bodybuilding? I think bodybuilding would be good. Let's go bodybuilding and arms master for you. Druid does not need arms master. How good are you? You can become a master. You can become a master. That's good. We do not have any more money. Let's start selling stuff. Oh yeah, and let's finish the bounty, I guess. Oh, it's already 4 p.m. That's gonna be closed, right? Yeah. Let's sell all of our things. Wait, I need to rest until dawn, actually. Okay. I'm not gonna be identifying these things, unfortunately. But I have to get identify item expert as soon as possible. And some extra skill points in it. Let's see, what do I absolutely not need? I absolutely do not need a lot of these things, actually. I'm gonna keep one of these staves. That's not gonna help me. I need to keep that. I'm not sure how this goes. Okay, I'm gonna sell these weapons. Learn skills. Mace. Mace, sword, spear. Spear, mace. Like, if you could become a grandmaster... No, you already have axe. That's fine. What about armor? So I still need... I need both of these leather jerkins. And I only need one of these shields, but I don't know which one I'll be able to identify when. So I'm gonna keep all of these things. I have 1,900... gold. What we can actually do is we can go grab the Goblin Watch code from Goblin Watch, surprisingly.